Hey bro, yeah, I need someone to cheer me up. I'm pissed off like never before. Yeah, and it's poor adrenaline why I can keep driving. Yeah, I don't want to sound too dramatic, but I need something. Yeah, as I said, in Blanchimont the driver was AFK and not ghosted for some reason. And we literally had a massive crash, P1 and me. I could have avoided it, but I saw a car on the track and I thought it was like last place, so he should be ghosted, and yeah. Then the last moment I couldn't avoid him anymore. And he drove back after I hit him, so he wanted to hurt the others too. Yeah, I avoided him the next time, and I couldn't win 2 places at the last lap because of him, but that's not the problem I have with him. Problem is that I have a direct drive feel and I absolutely snapped my wrist. It's hurting like hell. I'm just driving because of adrenaline, I think. And we have... it's dirty drive from before. Just... no, he didn't win, but he crossed the line like 10th place, I think. So he crossed the line and was like he drove his 5 laps. Like nothing happened. And I've seen him several times. I knew that he was a bit off because every time I seen a lot of strange incidents with him. And I don't know if he's a hacker or not, because he's literally standing there and crossing the line without driving any laps. I don't know what he was doing at the beginning. Maybe I saved the replay, I have to check afterwards. Or maybe you can check it in the stream, if I did. And then I watch it again. Maybe it's just shock I will see after this race, the adrenaline will be gone and I can tell you. I hope it's the internet, cause what the hell was this? Cause for some reason the person in P1 absolutely rammed him and nothing happened. Okay, now I completely ran into him, so it was clear that I had an accident. But never seen something like this before. Oh, really? Thank you for your time for going in the live chat. I don't want to force you to go into the live streams, but I needed someone to talk about it. Because I think that's not okay. That's really dangerous what he did. I hope he glitched. And I hope it was not intentional. Because if it was, then I would find him and punch him in the face for that. That's true. Even if I get banned for saying this, but... it's so dangerous. Imagine this in real life. Someone standing in Blanchimont. Just on the racing line. Because the funny thing is, I know him by the name, but I don't know why. I know that he was strange before, I had strange incidents. Don't know if I lost driver rating, safety rating for sure. Because the thing is, because of the crash I would have been P3, but I got a 2-second penalty for hitting him. I mean, great penalty system as always. Yeah, I know that crash, I think. For Blanchimont was even more dangerous, so you cannot avoid it because you're already in the turn. Even if you brake, then you have no chance. I mean, I reacted too late, but I thought that he was ghosted because he's not in P1 or someone else at the front, so he should be ghosted. And I trusted the system, and yeah, that's what I get for trusting in the system. And we have seen how dangerous it is with Antwerp, Hubert here at Spa. Pretty much the same happened, but in Radion. It was sideways, pretty much on the racing line, and yeah, we all know what happened. I mean, this is just a game, so I don't have to be that dramatic, I know, sorry. I hope so, because if it wasn't, then I'm going to report him as much as I can to make sure he's never racing again. his entire life, because I mean, I have to look it up again. And thank you for cheering me up a bit. I was so pissed. And now it's back, almost back to normal. It seems like I think I only like didn't break my wrist and I think just overstretched it a bit. So it's okay. If I hold my wheel a bit different, I don't feel too much, to be honest. So I will continue, and I have to quit the stream at latest 4 and 10 p.m. because I want to watch a football match of my favorite team. It's okay, maybe I was too over dramatic, but I can feel it. Maybe there's something, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I think it's just because they're slow, because the race pace isn't too good. I was actually really fast after the incident. I had a 18.2, I think. It's crazy. Maybe I need to be rammed to be able to drive faster. So maybe you have to make me angry before every race to be fast, actually. And yeah, at the beginning there was someone who pissed me off. I already saw him before the her. Maybe it's a her too, I don't know. Because he or she forced me off at lap 1. I think he forced me off, did a second time the same thing. And I was like, I'm gonna show him how it feels. I absolutely dive bombed him. And like pushed him off the same corner as he did to me, but I let him pass again. And I was like, yeah, how does it feel like? And yeah, he or she was just pissed. I say, calm down. I gave back the position, and why is it okay if you do it and I not? And yeah, the person was just like, yeah, I'm just the problem, it's me. Yeah. Maybe, I hope I don't get copyrighted for this, because I actually said a line of a song from Taylor Swift, because it can happen if you actually say a phrase of a song that you get banned. At least reported, I don't hope so. Ah, that's true. But at least I'm... Maybe it's because... I think it's because of the talking, to be honest. Because if you look at my pace, pretty much identical times. I'm really good at turning off my head while talking, so I can like just drive. I hope so. And I still not... I don't want to post that clip I posted like on Discord with Felix. I mean, I don't know if it's for you guys was funny, but for me, Felix, it was hilarious. Because like, immediately after he drifted next to me, and I kind of avoided him, he was like, yeah, let's make the meme out of it. And yeah, don't want to post it because this will be a copyright issue for sure. Because I'm really confused, because I see so many YouTube shorts that use virus sounds that are not added anywhere on the video description or anything, and they don't get banned for it. Maybe reported, but they have no real consequences. And if I do it as a small channel, I will immediately get airstriked. Look, I drive identical times, 7 thousandths of a second faster. Perfect. I mean, I just got copyrighted because of I was in the main menu of Gran Turismo and I didn't turn on the creator mode. I don't know how it's called in English. And yeah, I mean, I understand it. And only one stream was banned in Russia. I mean, there could be worse things, but still not ideal. Look, the times are pretty much the same. Braked way too much for this corner. Ooh, I wouldn't even stream Assetto Corsa because I don't know if it has a streamer mode, so to say. And I think my laptop would be burning when I would stream and play AC with my settings. And I don't play ACC online, so both games, definitely not. Yeah, that's good. I love listening to music, sometimes when I'm doing quali. And of course, always when I drive my car in real life, I listen to music. Let's just say on Wednesday I had to drive 12 hours to Salzburg and back. And I pretty much listened to my whole playlist for 3 times. Because it was such a long ride. Sure, I mean, if you want you can tell me. For me it's a mix of EDM and rock, to be honest. Maybe sometimes metal if I'm in a mood. Or what really hits is a classical song, like not orchestral, but like from the 80s or the 90s, like Michael Jackson, something like that. Where the nostalgia just hits you on your face. Nice to see, yeah, I mean, I'm a professional HAL hater, but good to see that Papa Leone is on 7th place. Felix and I hate this group, really weird people. I mean, I will never forget what he did to our dear friend Bulldozer. He ran Bulldozer off right as he was rejoining the track, and he killed him here on the last lap for no reason, just to get his place back. And against me was weaving, but that's not the biggest problem, to be honest. And we drove the previous the same lap every time. Take it. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, we only have 2 songs of that band in like playing on the radio. I also recognize that when I'm driving and listening to music, I tend to drive faster. I usually only drive at night when there's pretty much 0 cars around, or back from work where there's so much traffic that I cannot even drive fast. So always like pretty weird if you're listening at late night to music while driving and you see like you're driving way faster than you should. Like not absolute speeding, but still. What was round 4 again? Maybe you can tell me. Like round 1-2 was Group 3 here, Spa and Grand Valley, I think. Tokyo. Okay, Abu Dhabi was round 4, wasn't it? I don't remember actually. And we have safety rating A. We actually lost our safety rating S. Okay, you should listen to music a lot more often when qualifying for something. That's for sure. I want my safety rating back. Now I look like an absolute idiot with an A safety rating. Nah, the start wasn't that bad. You ended up still in a good position. Pretty much I bottled the start. Somehow I had like one of the best quali laps of my life, but threw the way pretty much last corner. Yeah, started in the middle of the pack, and with the Audi, the Audi's like 1 second. I'm not even kidding. 1 second faster, slower than everybody else on the first sector, and I had so much trouble. Nasty, you were amazing. So I have no idea how you didn't end up on like P2 in general. I mean, you're only one of 3 people who actually got the win, so you can be proud of yourself. I didn't get a win in a single race. I don't even think I got a P2 in a single race. And somehow I ended up being P2 at the end, maybe. Between luck and consistency, I think that's the only explanation for me. Like the only real problem I had was in Monza, because I hate this track so much on GT7 because of the high curbs and the track limits. And yeah, had a really good start actually. Was behind Bilson and was a bit too close at the right hand corner before like end of sector 2. And I ramped into the back of him because he backed a bit earlier than I thought, or maybe it was because I was lagging a bit, I don't know. But yeah, I ended up having an accident. He could have rejoined normally, but he spun on the gravel, so I still waited for him. It was P12, I think. Yeah, I had a small comeback, then crashed again. And yeah, I was able to get, I think, still P7. Definitely. I think if you don't count snow, you would be contender number 1 with Bilson for the title. I mean, you can look forward the next RS season because snow won't be there. So you will be one of the favorites. I won't, definitely. Like you, Bilson, Kevin is if he's there, or Felix also is really good. Outpaced me pretty much in every race. Would have loved to see how good you would have been in Daytona or Le Mans with the Group 1 cars. This could actually help you to reach second place in the championship. And I think if we don't count snow, then actually we have a really strong competition between each other. I mean, you can count so many people. If I'm being honest, we all could fight for position pretty much. You, Felix, Kevin, Bills and Delta Bear, Naeem, Tula, Luiso sometimes, and me probably. Of course, Foxy when she's there. We have so many people that are on a good pace. That's what I love about RS. We ran split like in some groups every time. Like the only race where we had real groups was at Suzuka. Yeah, but it was horrible to see that I was like on the medium tire, which was slowly dying, and then you were like on the first softs behind me, while I had to overtake somebody. Yeah, me too. Naeem wanted it to be simple. And we have to work a few things out. I want to change the quali, as I said. So race 1, normal quali, and second race is opposite to race 1. Like the result, not the quali, because you could just sand back at the first race if you're good at it, and then, yeah, profit out of it. We will change the point system, and I will be, I think, making the points, because Naeem is pretty busy, and I want to like relieve him from as much work and effort as possible. I don't know. I mean, there will just be waiting and so on, and we don't have so many people. The thing is, we can't do like a scheduled Q1, Q2, because we don't know how many people we have. Sometimes we have 14, sometimes 6. It'd be weird to have like 6 people with 2 qualis, so there are like only 2 people racing again. We could do a 2-part qualifying at multi-class, to be honest, like the normal one. So where first of all the Group 1 cars or the Group 3 cars do the quali, everyone else races, and then the other class starts. Just my idea. But yeah, please tell me every idea you have for multi-class that you think could be fitting, and I will be considering it to talk to Tulovit, or you just go to him if you want to. Because I think multi-class has the potential to be our best event ever, probably. And I want to use it because RS was amazing, even if we had a lot of problems with scheduling things and people showing up, but I think multi-class will be pretty much the best event we will ever have. Felix is safety car. First of all, thank you to him because he won't race then, I guess, because he's on the safety car, he can actually take part. Yeah, that's also good. Ooh, amazing livery from Intrepid. I hope that he was live streaming, but he's not. He's only like sometimes posting some videos. It would have been nice to see someone else live while racing. So we have a lot of people. I think I've raced pretty much everybody here before, but in different races. Oh my goodness, worst 10-1 in existence. Yeah, we get attacked by now. That's for sure, we will get attacked. Probably 2 people, yeah, 2 people. Huracan is pretty much the same car as the R8, it's just a bit heavier, or he screwed up Rouge earlier, so we have peace for now. I think it's okay if you do the strategy as I do, so braking earlier, then lifting and braking again. Because usually the people at the back end are braking also earlier or try to avoid an accident and end up losing a lot of time, and I get a good gap. I prefer being P1 actually, because I was starting P2 and I like if P1 defends dirty as the driver from the first race, then you can't do anything. Because if you're on the outside, they're just gonna punt you off, and if you're on the inside, then he will just try to spin you on the left corner after that. That's the problem. On a fair race, P2 will be the best. I mean, pretty much the most nostalgic moment for my idol Sebastian Vettel was at Spa when he was overtaking on lap 1 with his mighty Ferrari, which was crazy good before I think the FIA noticed something about the fuel, and then the Ferrari wasn't so good anymore. Like with normal racing, normal people, P2 is better for me, definitely. You know what also feels good? If someone dive bombs you for no reason after the long straight and you just punt them off because of it, and it actually works. That's what I posted today. I love like doing some anti-Harampoli stuff. I just love when it works when somebody is dirty. This wasn't his only bad maneuver, so I wouldn't like ram somebody off just because of this. But he did so many things that weren't right, and yeah, I decided to screw it. I would try to like introduce him to the wall on the right side, and it worked really, really well. Yes, but the thing is, if you do a switchback, then they will immediately try to ram me off again. If you ram them off first, then nothing can happen. I mean, the best thing is to just fool somebody who always goes for dive bombs, but they can... So you can only do a switchback if the other person doesn't ram you off while doing it. That's the thing. You can't do that here. Like the only person it worked against was against Bulldozer, because he is actually a really good racer and a fair human being compared to the other guys here. I think we both could be really dirty, to be honest. I just always have to smile if I think back how I met you, so to say, at the open lobby at Nürburgring, where you did a really good dive bomb attempt and I closed the door and I was like, why do you go for a dive bomb here, dirty? And then yeah, at Abu Dhabi also something, I think. I was also not happy with your backing point, and yeah, we ended up being actually friends, so to say, if you allow me to say that. And we get along really good with each other, but we had so much beef at the beginning. Ah, nice. I mean, I'm an Austrian, so I'm a professional road rager, to be honest. Yeah, I know. I was a bit heated there, I think. So yeah, apologies for that, but at least I'm happy that we got it solved out without any problems. read something about Moscow. You have to ask Felix what he thinks about Moscow. Really funny, to be honest. I have to read it again. I only saw like Moscow and some people from us. But let's say Felix doesn't have a lot of good experiences with Moscow and me neither. Like on the IRS race at Nürburgring, it was pretty much impossible racing against him. Because at the slow right-hand corner beginning of second sector, I was always ramming him because I was braking too early. And he was turning in so early that every time I hit him, without even dive bombing, I was just taking a normal racing line. And we ended up colliding pretty much, I think, the first 3 laps every time. Yeah, okay. So Felix would be happy about your opinion. I know I've raced against Moscow sometimes. Sometimes good battles, sometimes not. I can't say too much about him. And I don't want to talk bad behind someone's back. I'm not that kind of person. Are we actually still on P1 with this pace? We're not even in the 218s anymore. Really, when was that race when we were screaming? Let's say Moscow is really optimistic with his overtakes. That's the only problem maybe. And he's turning in a lot earlier than expected. Ah, okay. I mean, second chicane at Monza is never good for driving side by side. But pushing somebody off is not good. Yeah, and that's not a good mindset. I think that is the same mindset as Babe Station. This is the name of the driver who forced me off. I don't know if it was just too angry or like in George Russell mode. Maybe you have to be the judge for it. It was the first race on lap 1, exactly at this right hand corner here. And yeah, I think it was alongside, forced me off, then it forced me off another time, and then yeah, I did an outrageous dive bomb attempt to show like that I do not think it's fair. Yeah, gave the place back because I don't want to be the kind of person who kills somebody just to be P1 after the race. That's never good. That is one of the clearest signs that you have ego problems if you do that. That's good. I mean, I had the mindset that as long as I'm in the turn, side by side, the dive bomb is fair, which is definitely not true. I now think it's fair when you're before the turn, side by side, or alongside, at least. I don't know how to explain it, but I think... Do you know what I mean? While braking, that you're side by side then? Or like before turning, because when you're only in the turn side by side, you could also just ram the hell out of him and that's it. But at least really good racing too. Maybe it was just harsh defending from him, but I got really pissed off by being forced off so early, because he has such a good qualifying time, and I was like, yeah, we could have a really nice race with him. But now he ended up just defending his P1 like his life depended on it. That's my problem with him. Could have been such a good fight, but he chose to prioritize keeping the position the whole race, then have a good racing experience, what the online multiplayer is for actually. Exactly, yeah. That's what I did also 2 races ago, before the incident. Not on the race of the incident. I braked too late here. I was too fast and I ended up hitting the back of P1. He went off, I waited for him, made sure that nobody passes me. And like without an accident, he was P1 again and everything was fine. Just said sorry, said it was okay, that's it. That's how it should work. We don't need strict rules for what is allowed and what is not. The driver should make the rules, so to say. If something happens, they have to discuss it either on the racetrack or afterwards. The best thing is just if you do something illegal, let them take your place back. Or help them at least. That's the easiest thing, because the stewards don't have to do anything if you just give back the position, if it's unfair. And not, I don't like, I mean, it's, F1 is so competitive, but I don't like when someone clearly did an illegal move and they try to defend it as much as possible on the radio. Yeah, he turned in on me, and I was ahead. I don't like this. Maybe if I was in F1, I would also be like this, but I don't like to be like this. I wouldn't want to be like this. Because to me this is just peak Karen behavior, that's all. Jeez, long text, but the race is over, so I have plenty of time to read it. And thank you again for being in the stream, you don't have to. I just needed somebody to talk with after the incident. Slowest P1 ever. Ah, okay. Yeah, appreciate it. We need more people like you. And I hope that like 80% of people are in Austria say gehören in the Müll, like belongs to the trash. 80% of the people, I cannot talk with them or do anything with them. They are selfish and whatever. And yeah, Vienna is like 99% to be honest. In general 80%. Like the more you go to a small city, the better it gets. And we are S again. Nice one. But at least I know if I get warned again, it's because of one of two words that never sit down. What does the game say? Yeah. Definitely high A. High A. I cannot even speak anymore. So we need more Welsh people. We need to be honest, I would love to like kick all the bad people out of Austria and just invite you all Welsh people to stay over here. To make the world a better place. But this won't happen. It's the other way around, because in Austria the politics are so bad. Like the people that work and try to help the country get kicked off, and the people don't work and just profit out of the money they get for existing in the country. They do nothing and nothing happens to them even if they do crimes and all stuff. And I hate to see it. So many. Okay, I mean in Austria if we would take the alcoholics away, then we would have like 5 people maybe. I think after Czechia we are the people with the highest consumption of beer. But we lost a really important ranking. Like Austria was the #1 unfriendliest country on the whole planet for I think 10 to 20 years. We lost it, sadly. We are not unfriendly enough, so we're not good at anything anymore. This was like we're really proud of it. I mean, also we also have road wages. Don't know if it is that bad as in Wales. Let's just say it's enough to drive exactly the speed limit to make half of Austria hate you without any reason, or if you stop at the stop sign. I get honked at for stopping at the stop sign at a busy intersection all the time. I mean, it depends actually. So, in general or only in the cities? Because I always tell people that Vienna isn't Austria. Vienna is different. Vienna doesn't belong to Austria. For me, it's like Vatican City to Italy. It's something unique and kind of fits to the country and to the history, but it has nothing to do with the rest of it. I mean, to be honest, I have the mindset while driving. I can always put myself in danger, but I never ever put someone else in danger. So if I'm in an area where I know there are a lot of kids playing around, a lot of people, I never speed. Never ever. And I don't understand the people that drive 100 kilometers per hour through a 30 zone of a school, which happens in Austria pretty much often. And the people who drive with 180 kilometers per hour through Vienna. Yeah, that's also pretty common actually. Like, I don't... How should I say it without sounding like a criminal? For me, maybe it's just because I'm also a sim racer, but for me, a speed limit is like a number for me which says you should drive around it, because it should be a limit. The law says a limit, you cannot drive faster than this, but for me it's like drive around this if it's too dangerous, slower, and if it's okay you can drive fast if you don't actually harm somebody. 150 is crazy. I cannot even do that in my car because it is limited to 130 I think, and then it just says no, I don't want to do anymore. Ooh, look at this, we have Wetzel again. Good for safety rating, because he should not be too bad. And the driver from before, Ghost, also Turkish driver. I have to... Maybe I'll find him on another replay. M4, crazy. I mean, with my little Peugeot, no chance to drive that fast. Like, the fastest car I drove was a manual Gallardo, but only for 1 or 2 minutes. And the fastest car I really drove was an BMW X5 M Performance. Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the smaller cars. Alpha 8C is good, for example, or Honda Civic, Honda S2000, like Porsche Cayman. These are the cars I love. What do you mean kinda illegal? So if you would have tried to register it, they would have said no. Ah, okay, that's why. I thought the car itself was illegal. Because I have, like, the craziest thing I've ever seen was an Audi, I think, A5, which was tuned up to 1200 horsepower. And it was not street legal at all. Pretty much everything was ripped out of the cockpit. There was like a nitrous tank in the car. And no roll bars or anything else. This was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Most average car from Hungarian teenagers. Yeah, crazy thing. I never heard it, but I've seen it, and yeah. I was surprised that it only has 1200 horsepower, because pretty much the engine and the twin turbos didn't even quite fit under the hood, because he had to cut some holes in the hood to be able to fit the engine. Ooh, bad turn one. Yeah, that's what I get for braking too late. enjoy the fight. Get your popcorn and enjoy the fight. Thank you. If he's smart, then he will help me while we pull away and then fight. Would be nice. At the Red Bull Ring you can drive them, but I think it costs like 11,000 euros. But the good thing is, I don't know if you have heard it before, but Philip, our Greek friend, actually won a kart race sponsored by Red Bull, and now he can drive a F4 car for free on the Red Bull Ring this month. I won't be at the Red Bull Ring, but I will be pretty close at the Rechbergrennen, the biggest hill climb race in pretty much in whole Europe. Or is it more expensive now, the F4 in Spielberg? The last time I checked it was like 11,200. Crazy. Like not the car itself, but driving it, of course. I might buy myself to drive the GT2 RS with driver's coaching. This would be pretty nice. And what I will definitely do is drive the KTM X4R. Because it just is the rawest race car you can drive in Spielberg. It's amazing. Over 20k. I mean, Red Bull Ring it's cheaper, but you get more out of Silverstone, because Silverstone is like, for me, the definition of a racetrack together with Spa and the Nordschleife. Red Bull Ring has the typical corners and floor of a normal racetrack. So I do not count it like as the same experience as Silverstone. I mean, Maggots, Chapel, Maggots is pretty crazy in F4, probably. Who knows what happens in the future? If it's your dream, go for it. As Muhammad said, when Bilson asked if he could buy the Sally car, go for your dream. You don't know if you have the chance again. You only live once. I think the same. It doesn't mean you have to put all your savings into a supercar and then end up being bankrupt because you cannot even afford the fuel. That's not what I mean, but yeah. Does he go for an overtake? No, he doesn't. Not yet. Maybe he wants a bigger gap to behind before he starts to fight me. Yeah, pretty different. I mean, what would be your dream car? So if somebody said like, you can choose a car that, and I will pay for everything, like insurance, fuel, everything, tires. What would be your dream car? I would definitely have one or two. No, doesn't have to be, because pretty much one is Road Legal, one of my favorites, and the other one isn't. Okay, brake way too early. So if he's close, I have to brake a bit later to not cause an incident. Hello Sloan, nice to see you. Back to the stream. Hope you had a wonderful day. Actually, perfect timing. We have a bet, like 4-way battle for P1 right now going on. I was really pissed off because before Gab was here, there was a person, maybe it was a bug or something. He was AFK at Blanchimont, like in the middle of the racing line, but he wasn't ghosted, so I ended up hitting him with 260, 270 almost. And yeah, I hurt myself a bit, but it doesn't hurt anymore actually. So maybe it was just a little shock. But I was really pissed off. Thank you very much for the support as always. Really much appreciated. I have to watch your last video about the Deco editor and I think the Corvette race. I haven't watched both so far. We'll do that afterwards. Actually a F1 car, really? I wouldn't, because I think I would not be fit enough to drive them. Or it wouldn't be worth it to drive it alone. F-150s. Okay, the one from Assetto Corsa, maybe. The Maserati would also be nice. So my road legal favorite car is the Gordon Murray T50 for sure. I mean a screaming V10, naturally aspirated with like it's not an automatic, it's actually with normal gears, like a shift and manual. Don't know why the word manual was in my head. I mean it's amazing, and it even has a track version that's named after Niki Lauda. And probably the other one would be the Ferrari 353 SP. Which is one of the craziest cars I've ever seen. Or probably I would pick the Mazda 787B. Okay, this would be a nice and good idea actually. This would be an amazing Sunday drive with this. As a daily, I don't know if it's good for buying groceries and everything else. Up to you. So, okay. He can go for the move now, I don't care. He helped me. Oh my goodness! I was 270 something fast. If I would have shifted up, maybe it was the glitch that caused somebody to reach over 300 here, so maybe I would have also had this amount of boost. But now my tires are gone, because I pretty much screwed up the tires because of that, because I panicked and tri-baked way too much. I was blocking the tires the whole time. Maybe he waits for the last lap because he knows he's faster. My pace is a bit off, so maybe this is my last race today. What a legend. I should let him pass, to be honest, if he doesn't pass me at the end. I think I should do that. Gap is enough. Very close. I mean, I think I will play AC after this, because I downloaded a really good version of the Ferrari 353 SP. And I would love to see it, because I just love the car. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about what car. If not, then maybe Google it, because it's pretty much my favorite race car ever from Ferrari. Beautiful, raw, and I've seen it in real life in Italy, and this thing was gorgeous. He still doesn't go for move. Yeah, we let him pass for sure. Or maybe he will pass me before that. I would prefer that he overtakes me than to give back the position. Please don't try dive bomb into Buhon. It never worked out well. In any ways. Ooh, that was too slow for him. It's like Gasly against Verstappen simulator at this point. Oh, please don't crash. What do you think? I think I should give in a position. Only would be fair. I can read the comment after this race. Ooh, I thought he was spamming me. Yeah, he could have overtaken me easily, so he deserves P1. Yeah, I mean, if the daily races aren't for you, or the weekly challenges, I haven't even seen them so far. I'll check. Ooh, good video idea. I love hill climb racing, and this would be a good idea. I just have to find some good models, because the Goodwood mod is looking horrible. It looks like on a PS1. Nah, he was too fast. He could have easily overtaken me several times. And I'm grateful to race against somebody like this, and I prefer just giving in a place. I don't care if I get less rating for this. It's always important to show gratitude if you're actually a decent racing driver. Yeah, A rating is pretty high, as you can see. We were in low A before this week. And yeah, I will not touch this time trial if you ask me to. Maybe I think I'm even not even in the silver times anymore. Jeez. 31.8. Okay, I'm still there. Bulldozer 29.0. Crazy time. I don't want to, mate. I am looking forward Ferrari. But thank you so much for the video idea. I will try to get some good cars. I think the 353 would also be pretty nice, actually. Such a beautiful car. Have you already seen it? I love it. Such a nice car. I mean, I can send you the thing here. Okay, I cannot, because YouTube doesn't want me to, okay. I mean, the lap was good no matter what, even if the wheel was fine. Maybe I should play the campaign. I don't know what's my next quest is, actually. But crazy time for Bulldozer. 29.0. I'll just take a look at it. I won't drive. Okay, Japanese cars. I will do that off cam. I don't want to waste your time. But yeah, thank you so much for cheering me up. Without that, I would have rage quitted for sure. Thank you, Slime, for being here. I will watch your videos when I can. I have to do something now. And yeah, thank you for the video idea. I try my best to make Goodwood look good. And I try my best actually to do the Goodwood timer thing and everything. Should be possible, somehow. And yeah. And now we have 4 people at the end of the stream. Perfect. Yeah, see you all. Take care. Check out my shorts on my main channel to keep you updated what actually happened at some races. I will post a new one every day. And yeah, thank you for that, dear man. It's amazing. Yeah, see you fully soon and take care. And happy Easter for everyone who is Christian as me. And yeah, take care. Yeah, I will also do that, of course.